Okay, welcome back. We are currently in London. Sorry about the few days hiatus that I took from here, but needed to still update you on Amsterdam. So, a few things about Amsterdam. After the Anne Frank house, we went to see the I Amsterdam sign, and then also to Vondelpark, which is like a cute little area where people get together, have like a picnic, or bring a bottle of wine. There's a lot of people there, so it's probably a very common gathering area for the locals here. And then also the next day we went on two tours. One was a free walking tour on the city. So one of the things that I thought was really cool during that tour was that our guide had said that every day at 8 p.m. people stop for 2 minutes to honor the World War II victims. And then also another fun fact, their favorite condom, or their most popular condom flavor is actually marijuana. So a side note there, the locals actually don't even smoke that much marijuana. It's the tourists that come. It's a very heavily invested tourist area. So the tourists come and they basically invest heavily in the marijuana market. So interesting facts there. Then after that we went on a paid tour, but this was of the red light district. So this was super interesting. Haley's favorite part, right Haley? She was not a fan at all. But it was really interesting. You got to like walk past, you know, the prostitutes and everything, which is very different than US culture. Fun fact about that, they each pay anywhere between 50 to 150 euros per shift for their window. So obviously the more ideal windows, the ones that are in, you know, busier areas, those are gonna go for more money. And then they make anywhere between 350 to 1,500 euros per shift. So if you're interested in the market, let me know. I know how to get you in. Outside of that, what else was interesting about that? Anything? Missing anything? No? The following day we went to Zandvoort, so Haley could see that. And then afterwards, this was a scary moment. We were taking the train back. We were a few hours away and we had a flight that day. So we took the train to get back to the shuttle to take us to our hostel. And the shuttle comes and we were the first ones there, and there were too many people at the waiting stop. So we're like, okay, we'll give up our seats, but then in exchange they have to go grab our bags from the hostel and bring them back, because we had to meet back there to take another train to the airport to fly out. So like, okay, yeah, that's so nice of you. We'll do that. So then they come, they show up, we're like, sweet, we're gonna save time here, everything like that. They show up, open the back of the car, wrong bags. So we're like, crap. So then we had to go all the way back to the hostel. Now we're even later, really cutting it close. We went all the way back to the hostel and then went over to the station, and then we were waiting on the wrong side for the train. So that was lovely, because then that's another, we waited probably 15 minutes there and then realized we were on the wrong side of the tracks. So then we had to wait another 20 minutes, and now we're really cutting it close. So we ended up running through the airport thinking, oh my God, we're not gonna make it, we're not gonna make it. And then we did make it, and they were actually a little bit delayed. So it worked out. Currently in London. I'll talk a little bit more about this later, because this is a long video. So take a break and we'll see you soon. Here we are on our way to Hogwarts. Here we are, we arrived at Hogwarts. Alright, so now we're on a Harry Potter tour, and it's pretty neat. They have all the different sets from the movies. So the Gryffindor dormitory. Literally so much to look at. The wands, their costume sets, how they do like visual perception effects. Crazy stuff. We got some potion rooms over here. Dumbledore's office. This is one of our favorite rooms.
The idea came from the exterior of Hogwarts.
It's crazy how they literally recorded here for 10 years and we're walking through all the different sets that they had there. So it also shows you the different effects and how they do them. So like this is a little broomstick effect. So the broom gets lifted. They have a green room where you can like fly around and then they'll put it together and make it as part of the movie. So we did that earlier. It's pretty neat. And then of course some more special effects. And then I'll take you through a few clips. In this part you can control the different parts, so it's washing. Wow. So you can wash the pan without using any hands, cut the carrot,
Get your veggies.
iron the board or the dress, and then at the end you can sew or crochet, whatever the official word is, dress as well. So pretty neat stuff. And then now we are headed into the Forbidden Forest. Ooh. We got Hagrid greeting us at the door. Now it's kind of dark in here, but we'll go ahead and do a nice little quick video through it. Alright, here we are back in London. So day one here, we actually went on a free walking tour of the east side of London. We saw the Tower Bridge from afar, and then we also went to the play Wicked, which was absolutely stunning. Easily the best play I've ever seen personally in my life. Great play about judgment and making sure that you hold back from judging people until you truly get to know them. So I really enjoyed that. And then what did we do the next day, Haley?
We went to Manchester to see Man City women play. My favorite player, Carly Lloyd, was playing for the team. She didn't make it in until like the 75th minute, and then she got ejected from the game.
Straight red. Straight red.
Players were not enjoying her presence on the field, and she kind of elbowed some in the face. But nevertheless, it was a fun experience. Cool to see her. And then we took the train back. And then the next day we went on a tour of Westminster here. We are outside of Buckingham Palace. And you can see the flag is waving, the fountain is glowing. The flag up top there is the Queen's flag. That means she's home. If she's not home, it's the Union Jack. And then also on the free walking tour we did that day, we got to see the London Eye, Big Ben. They're off in the distance here at St. James Park. We also got to see St. James Palace, Westminster Abbey, Parliament, a whole bunch of historical buildings that are really cool to see.
And then today we went and we walked Tower Bridge, which is one of the cooler bridges I'd say in London, and then we also walked over the London Bridge, which surprisingly is not as big and extravagant as you would imagine it being. So I think I have photos of that. You can check out the albums if you wanted to see more about that. But we're headed off to Glasgow tonight, hopefully going to an ice bar, so we'll see you there. We have finally made it to Edinburgh, and actually we were in Glasgow yesterday hoping to go to the ice bar like I mentioned in our last vlog. But unfortunately we found out that the ice bar was only open on weekends. So we didn't get to go there. We ended up taking an hour, 45-minute bus ride over to Edinburgh today so we could hike up Arthur's Seat before we leave for Dublin. That's right, Ireland. So here is the view from above.